Hey, what's up guys, it's Apollo Uchiha here, back with a new movie. The name of this movie is What If Naruto Found a Mecha, and it's an unscripted movie as well. Now before continuing this, if you haven't, then please do leave a like and subscribe to my channel if you like the content of this channel. Now without further ado, let's begin with our story. Our story begins as we see a spaceship, an armored spaceship of a country unknown, roaming around in space, as a black spaceship with a skull on it. Mainly pirates of the space came into the view. "Attack them and take everything as a loot," they said as they started to attack the ship. "Damn it! Sir, we are under attack. Protect the mecha at all cost. It is the last line of defense for our nation," said the captain. As they were being heavily attacked, they didn't have the artillery to attack back. "Sir, there is no other option. We cannot protect it. Our weapons are disarmed. We are low on ammo." "Damn it!" Use the self-destruct sequence and launch the mecha into the space. "Sir, which coordinates should I set?" "Set it on autopilot and erase the tracker. It cannot be tracked back. If it falls into someone's wrong's hand, then there will be hell to pay. The whole universe might be as well destroyed and doomed." "Sir." "Yes. Now go," said the commander as he closed his eyes. "I hope I made the right choice, my king. I'm sorry, my love, I couldn't return back home," said the man as the self-destruct sequence was activated. As the pirate ship, all personnel were on board on the armory ship. "Find the mecha. We are taking it with us. It'll be hell of a lot of prize catching in the black market," said the captain of the ship. As they noticed something, all doors were sealed off. "Damn it, it's a trap!" Self-destruct in 3, 2, 1. As the ship was completely destroyed, obliterated into million bits alongside the pirate ship. No one survived that attack. As the mecha was launched, unknown to everyone, the trackers erased. Every record of it was erased and destroyed. As the capsule headed straight towards the galaxy. As after 50 years of travel, it landed on a nation similar to Earth, known as the Elemental Nation. As it crashed down, buried itself deeply into heart of Earth, causing a hole on the upper surface. But nobody noticed at the time because the force didn't have any chakra. As it was a grumble, as Mita woke up. "Hashirama, what was that?" "Maybe earthquake or something, honey. Just sleep. I can't sense anything," said Hashirama, the Shodai Hokage. The capsule landed near Konohagakure no Sato's territory, and nobody noticed since then as the time went on and on. And soon Hashirama passed away and Miss Mentale was taken by Tobirama, and that time went by from him to Hiruzen Sarutobi, the third Hokage, and he eventually passed the Mentale of Hokage to Minato Namikaze. His son was about to be born into this world when a catastrophe occurred. The Nine-Tailed Fox, the Biju, and the strongest the Biju in the whole elemental nations, was released on Konohagakure no Sato at the night of his son's birth. The whole shinobi squadron alongside the third Hokage's lead fought valiantly in defending their village, but they were barely stopping it until the fourth Hokage arrived with his son, as the Anbus who were there watched carefully alongside the Jonins and shinobis, and the clan heads were also there. "Minato, what are you doing?" Hiruzen asked as everyone's eyes fall on Naruto. Mainly the clan heads. "I'm going to seal the Biju inside my son, Hiruzen." "What?" "What about Kushina?" asked Tazunimi Inuzuka. Kushina's best friend, one of them. She was kidnapped and the Biju was extracted after giving birth. She's in critical condition, but I have left my clone with her at home." "What about Bivako?" "She's also in critical condition, but barely alive." "Damn it. After this is over, we have to take care of them properly." "Yes," said everyone, as Minato prepared the seal on Naruto's stomach, as he sealed the Biju inside of him. "I'm going to use that seal." "What? No, Minato, use the alternative version," said another voice. It was Kushina. "What?" "Use the altered hand seals that I taught you. It will be enough to summon Shinigami-sama, but she wouldn't take your soul." "But what will she take?" "Nothing. I owe Shinigami-sama a favor. The Uzumakis do, so we can all summon Shinigami-sama one time. I will call in my favor." "I see." As Minato did the altered hand seals for Hakai Fuin as Shinigami arrived and pulled the QB inside Naruto, sealing completely it off inside of Naruto. As for repayment, he looked at Uzumaki. As Uzumaki, Kushina did some hand seals. As inside Shinigami's palm, some gold coins appeared. Your payment has been paid, Uzumaki. Never summon me again or your payment will be your soul next time. Hi, Shinigami-sama, said Kushina, as she was now weak even more. As Minato rushed towards her. Damn it, Kushina, what are you doing out here? You do know that how bad it is, right? You're already so much weak. It's not good and healthy for you to be out here. You're barely clinging onto your life. As Tazunmi came by, I'll take her back to the hospital, where Biwaku-sama is. Send in an Anbu doctor, Minato said. You have my word. As Tazunmi left with Kushina. My son, Minato. He's our son, Kushina. He'll be fine. As Minato picked up his son. As an Anbu landed nearby. Sir, the elders requested a meeting with you, and the elder, and the clan heads as well. I guess it's time, Minato. We have to tell them. Yes. As Minato carried his son, as all of them arrived in the council chambers. As Danzo saw the baby and the seal on his stomach that was still vibrant and visible. I guess you made a new Jinchuriki. Yes, I made my son and my hair the Jinchuriki. What? But why would you curse your son with such faith? Asked a civilian. Well, to answer your question, civilian-san, because my son is strong, and I believe in him. The seal itself is powered by Shinigami-sama, the god of death, and the QB will not be freed. That doesn't mean if you kill Naruto, it will not be released. It will released. Whoever tries to harm my son will only release the catastrophe on the village again, and that time I will not stop it. Hokage or not, but Hokage-sama, it is your duty. So you are aiming to kill him. We have to try. You cannot kill a Biju, idiot, said Fugaku Uchiha. What do you mean, Uchiha-sama? The Biju itself is form of chakra. It will only reform later on. So, it is futile to kill it. Yes, Danzo said. I completely agree with you, Uchiha-san, on that one. So, who's going to look after him? To keep the demon in check? Why, what do you mean with that statement? Asked Minato with narrow eyes. It's clearly the demon will take over the child's soul. You wish. The seal is so strong that all 9 Bijus can be sealed inside Naruto and Naruto will still be normal. The QB cannot affect him. Never will be able to. That is why I designed this seal, with the help of Kushina, who is an Uzumaki, the Fuinjutsu experts, and Hiruzen-sama himself. Yes, I myself helped in designing the seal. Then, are we safe? Yes. We are safe completely, 100%. But why was the QB released? You see, Kushina was the previous Jinchuriki, and at the time of birth the seal was weakening, as it did to Mito-sama, Hashirama-sama's wife. Only Uzumaki's are able to hold on the 9-tailed beast. If it sealed inside any other being or child, the child's body will be destroyed, and the Biju will be released. But how come the Uzumakis are the only one? That is a story of another time. You do not need to know. That is confidential information, civilian-san. Hi. So, we are safe? Yes, you are. Again, if you try to harm my child, you will be going against my clan, my order, and you will face my wrath as both Hokage and the clan head. As both of them gulped, as everyone nodded at that. And hence, Minato went with his son to Kushina. Kushina, everything went normal, he said, entering the hospital room. I see. Can I see my son? Kushina picked up her son as he saw the whisker mark and blue eyes looking at her. As Naruto giggled a bit. He's beautiful, said Kushina as Minato chuckled. Yes, Daddy, he is. As Jiraiya arrived suddenly. Minato, are you okay? Ah, Sensei, you're back. Yeah, I was nearby in capital of Land of Fire when I sensed Cubic chakra. You can sense it from that far? Yes, Kushina, I could. I rushed back as fast as I could, but it took me time. Yes, we mainly prevented the main damages from happening. Only the outer wall and some houses are damaged. Luckily, none of them were killed, surprisingly, this time. That is a good thing, right? Yes. So, I guess the little Gaki is born without a hitch, huh? But with a bang. Sensei, be polite about this matter. It's not something to make fun of. Oh, come on, Gaki. I hope damn Biju was released and he was just born and took the spotlight by being born in action. That is cool, if nothing else. Well, I completely agree with you on this one, Jiraiya, said Kushina. Come on, you not too, Kushina. Well, fine, have it your way, as they all chuckled, as Hiruzen looked at Biwako. Hiruzen, what happened to Kushina? That man attacked. It's fine, they're okay, the child is okay as well. I see. Hiruzen, there is one thing I want to tell you. What? You see, the masked man, he had a Sharingan in his eye. I saw that. The red glow with 3 tomos in his eye before they spun into another pattern. As Hiruzen's eyes widened, as he rushed towards Minato's room. Biwako, I'll be back. Hi, Biwako said as Hiruzen rushed inside the family that was celebrating alongside his student. Jiraiya, since when are you back? He said, entering. Ah, Sensei, it's good to see you. I was just back now. I hope everything's fine. Yes. No, actually. Minato, I want to talk to you about something. The man you fought with the mask. Did you get his name or something? Any kind of information out of him? He was impersonating Madara Uchiha. As Hiruzen fell to the ground. I see. Damn it. As everyone was now concerned. What is going on? Hiruzen, Sensei, asked everyone. Well, Biwako said she saw the Sharingan in his eye. I saw that as well. Maybe it isn't Rogue Uchiha who's playing Madara Uchiha, impersonating him. It might be true, but we cannot never be sure. We have to keep a close eye on Naruto. He was here for Biju, and he might come back and attack Naruto later on. Hiruzen said, alert the security at high alerts each and every time. Hi. As time went by, Naruto grew happily with his family, but the villagers still was scared of him and ignored him openly, even with his family, but never tried to harm him. They were scared that if they even tried to interact with the kid, he might trigger some kind of emotion that the Biju might be released. And Minato and Kushina were saddened by this. Naruto didn't have any kind of friends of his age except for Hinata, Kiba, Shino, and, well, Sasuke. The matter about the Uchiha was told to the whole Uchiha clan, and they were quite surprised about this, as Wako herself told about this, even as going as far to letting an Yamanaka walk into her mind to confirm this. But Minato took them in full confidence by saying that he trusts that the Uchiha clan didn't do it. It was either someone with Sharingan implanted in his eye or some rogue Uchiha. As they all nodded at that, they were happy that the Uchiha clan wasn't blamed for the attack, and it was kept secret until someone leaked it, mainly Danzo, and everyone went in uproar and demanded Uchihas why they attacked. So then Minato came into view and told everyone at the Hokage gathering at Hokage Tower that it wasn't the Uchiha's fault. Either it was someone impersonating as an Uchiha who has a dojutsu of a killed Uchiha, or some Uchiha that went rogue. As everyone nodded at that, taking their Hokage's word. And one day Naruto was walking inside forest, just wandering around by himself since he didn't have any of his friends, other friends in civilian clans, since they all avoided him, and his other friends from clan heads only appeared once in a while, so he was kind of free and bored. So he was roaming around in the forest, a forest known as the Forest of Death. He was a kid at 3 years of age, so he didn't know why he wandered there. But as he entered, he was just walking around until he was being followed. Naruto turned around to see 8 wolves. Good doggy? Naruto said as the wolf growled and rushed towards him. As Naruto tried to run as fast as he could, or his little legs could carry. But he crashed into a tree that was fallen onto the ground as he was looking behind. Ita! As the wolf suddenly caught up to him. But suddenly the ground started to shake that was covered with mud as the ground itself disappeared into a giant hole. As Naruto fell to the ground, it was dark down there. The only light coming down from there was from upwards world. Damn it, why did I fall into this ground? How am I going to get out? As suddenly the mecha reacted. that was buried there for God knows how much long time, mainly over 100 years or so. It was red lights that glowed in the dark. What is that? Naruto said. Hello? Is anybody there? Naruto said, as he started to walk towards the light, with curiosity in his eyes. As Naruto walked up to it, he saw the light started to glow more, until Naruto put a hand on that. What is that thing? Naruto said, as he put a hand on it as the mecha opened, as Naruto was dragged in it by wires. And suddenly some needles were injected into his body and into his backbone. The completing process between the mecha and the user started to begin. Completing process might take a week. User going into hibernation. What? Help! It hurts! Ka-chan! To-chan. Naruto said as he started to lose his consciousness. He was finally in sleep. Onto the outer world, Minato and Kushina were quite afraid. It had been 3 hours since Naruto disappeared, and Inuzuka was found on duty to be searching for Naruto as his trail went inside the forest of death. As they arrived in the hole, as we see, after 1 day of searching, Minato and Kushina standing outside the hole. Our Naruto is down there, Minato. We have to go there. Yes, we are going, but we need some kind of light source to look into it. As they all jumped down, as Fugaku then lit up a stick, mainly a fire stick, with his Katon Jutsu as a source of light. As they went inside, they saw a huge metal object and a dome inside of it in its center. In center of it, Naruto was levitating, as some kind of needles were injected into his back and into his arms. Naruto! Both of the parents said as they tried to smash the dome. But suddenly, the mecha found a force field around it. Currently, user is in hibernation. If you try to harm him in any force, or any force lethally used, might kill him in the process. It's a crucial process, so please kindly wait. Can I have your identity, please? I'm his mother, Kushina. I'm his father, Minato. What are you doing to him, and who are you? I am the artificial intelligence known as Mecha, and this is Mecha 001, the first ever mecha built. I didn't have been given a name, that is why I dubbed my name as Mecha 001. The user can give me the name by its suiting, but as you can see, my user is bonding with me as of now. What are you? I'm a battle armory, tank, or some kind of suit, as you might say. I see, an artificial intelligence. Interesting, said Minato. Minato, focus! Oh yes, sorry. So, is it harmful? No. Little boy over here, my user, my master, is in deep sleep as I am currently bonding with him. And it is not harmful for him. I am going through his memories. So, when he wakes up, I'm completely a part of his body. I see. So, is he okay? Yes, 100% fine. His vitals are A-okay. How much longer? Usually takes about 1 week. 1 day has been passed. 6 days more. I see. As then Minato said, everyone, we are taking this machine back to my compound. Naruto is inside. He cannot be harmed. Hi! As the whole Anbu squadron, the shinobi clan heads and Minato and Kushina themselves carried the whole giant machine that was so heavy back to their compound in the backyard, where it was kept under a shed built by Minato with the use of his flying Raijin. As time went by, Minato and Kushina got impatient as they were waiting and watching over Naruto as much as they could possibly, and the news about the Hokage's child being trapped in some kind of machine was spread throughout the whole village at the time. And they were now worried. Is the Kyuubi going to be released? Is the child's life in danger or something? Minato said nothing was of that sort. Naruto was just sleeping, that's all. As the clan heads were also kind of suspicious about the machinery but didn't bother with it because they knew Naruto's and their friend's son life was on the line. Naruto's friends also visited him and looked at him in this condition, still levitating and needles injected into his backbone and hands, unconscious in the fluid that was in the center of the dome that was inside Mecha, a complete black mecha with red linings. As Finally, after anticipation, 1 week went by, as the dome suddenly opened in morning, as Naruto gasped for air. What happened? Naruto said, as suddenly the huge mecha started to disassemble itself into parts, as it was dissolving into nanobots and being absorbed inside Naruto's body, appearing itself as an armor suit of some sort that can be turned into any kind of object on Naruto's body. Get it off of me! Confirmed. Which shape would you want? I have been searching through your dictionary of this planet and I found that I can either form a shape of necklace, a wristband of some sort. Which form would you like? Wristband, please, anything than this sticky suit. Wristband it is. Do you want to lock that form forever for your mecha? Yes. Yes, please, hurry up. Get this thing off of me. Confirmed. As the mecha turned into a wristband for Naruto, as Naruto lay there naked, as he shivered in the cold morning. It's cold. As Naruto banged on the back door. Kajan! Dojan! Is anybody home? As suddenly he heard stomping footsteps rushing towards him as the door flung open. Naruto was a little bit shocked about this as Kushina glumped him. Naruto, you're okay. You're naked. Get inside. You'll catch a cold. As Naruto took a warm bath and got onto his clothes, as he was sitting on the dining table, eating huge amount of breakfast. Wow, it's like I never eaten anything like that before. Onto the other world, the whole mecha disappeared. Naruto, where is that mecha 001 that was outside? Oh, you mean that voice in my head? As Naruto said, Naruto, try to summon mecha 001. Summon mecha 001 as a screen appeared in front of him through his bracelet that his parents could see. Mecha 001. User, please give us a name for yourself and name us. Naruto Uzumaki. Registering Naruto Uzumaki as Mecha 001's user. Registration complete. What are you going to name us? How about Ko? Ko name registering. Registration complete. Ko has been registered as my name. You can summon me by using the name Ko. Okay, Ko, what are you? An artificial intelligence and also a battle machine that is used to bond with the user such as you by finding the compatibility between us, and if the compatibility is 100%, which it is between us, I can make a bond with my user by compilating process, and after that I will bond into his body by nanobots. For a whole week I was injecting myself as nanobots inside your body. Your bones are turned into metal and you can transform into mecha itself now for battle purposes. What? For demonstration, you should use open space, mainly an arena. Since it is not here, it will be sufficient to use the backyard. Okay. What do you guys think? Naruto asked. You should try it, I guess. As Naruto went into the backyard, as Ko suggested. Now, use these words. Summon, battle armor. As Naruto then said, okay. Summoning, battle armor, Naruto said, as a huge light glowed as Naruto was levitating into the air, as nanobots came out of his body and formed huge chunks of armor, and suddenly armor taller than the Biju Nine Tails itself formed, all black with red linings, as Naruto was in center of it. As Naruto then said, "Whoa!" in huge voice. "Mom, Dad, I'm huge! I can see far away from here." As Naruto zoomed, "Is that Sunagakure?" Naruto said, looking at Suna's direction. His parents were shocked. "What? Son, we can't hear you. What?" Naruto said, as everyone was afraid of the giant machine that was in front of them, as every one of them were alerted, mainly the shinobis and Anbus, as civilians were evacuated. As they rushed towards where the giant robot was, as they all arrived, they saw, "What is that?" Mainly Hiruzen asked. "Naruto, turn back. Ko, how do I turn back?" Say, summoning, disable mecha. Summoning, disable mecha, as Naruto started to glow and the whole mecha was absorbed back into his body by nanobots, as Naruto was standing once again in front of his parents in his clothes. "Whoa, that was awesome," Naruto said, as everyone said, "Naruto? How did you do that?" "Oh, it's a long story. I hope my dad will entertain you with that. Dad. Oh yeah, I gotta leave. Gotta play it with my friends. See ya, Naruto said as he rushed outside, and was rushing towards his friend's house, as everyone who was there was quite shocked, as Danzo clenched his fist. Damn it. Maybe I should have found that mecha first, but I can't, well, use it now for my own purposes, nor can I, well, now use the boy. Damn it! Damn you, Minato, but I will find to influence the boy and overthrow your government. I will become the next Hokage. As Naruto was rushing, Naruto asked Ko, Hey Ko! Yes, master. Naruto? What other abilities do I have? You can fly. I can fly? Yes. Other than that, you can transform into a helicarrier as well, and can carry personnel as well. Whoa, that is awesome! What is a helicarrier? As blueprint of helicarrier was shown in front of Naruto, a giant ship with 4 huge wings, or propellers, that carried personnel from one point to another. And it can also disappear. Whoa, awesome! So, is this thing have any kind of weapons? Yes, you can fire laser blasters and missiles from your body. And you have 2 swords that can cut through anything, even moon itself or sun. Whoa, that's awesome, Naruto said. Fine, I guess I don't have to use that right now, do I? No. Is there any way I can summon, armor as a small bits, like chunks, to cover a part of my body, not my whole body? You can summon miniature armor, body size, and the armor compatible to your body size will appear in battle. To use full power, you have to use summoning jutsu, mecha, as the whole mecha will appear then. Okay, Naruto said, as he went to play with his friends, and 3 years passed, and Naruto didn't use mecha as a whole, and he still talked to Ko, but he didn't use anything to find out its origin. But Ko didn't know anything as all. He knew that he was originated into Oscorp's laboratory outside, in far away from this planet, but he didn't know where or when. And time passed by. Naruto entered the academy. He used his body armor to attack and form weapons in his hand to blow up the dummies and aced everything. He didn't use the shurikens or anything else, which was quite surprising. He also had 2 swords of his own that was also coming out of his hands for some reason, which scared and creeped out many of the Ganins, but for his friends it was kind of cool. And time went by. They exited the Genin Academy, as they were in same teams as in canon, as Naruto, Sasuke and Sakura were still Kakashi's charge, and well, Kakashi took them for D-rank missions first, and after a month, Naruto got bored. Hey dad, we completed the D-rank missions quota. Can we have our first C-rank mission already? Naruto asked, or almost begged, as Minato then sighed. Fine Naruto, here you go. You can take the first C-rank mission. As Naruto was happy as Tazuna was called in, and he still blamed them by saying they were just giving him kids and they can protect him, but Naruto didn't yell out or brash out like that. But Sasuke gritted his teeth, because he was still an emo, even not that much, but still an emo. As he said, Naruto, why you bother with him? You should say something. He's insulting us. Yeah, Naruto, he's insulting us. As Sasuke-kun said. Sakura, stop copying everything I say. Yeah, Naruto, stop copying everything Sasuke-kun says. Wait, what? Why are you saying this to me? I love you, Sasuke-kun. And we are engaged, remember? We are supposed to be married once we grow up. What? Naruto, help me, he said with his eyes. Man, this is your trouble and your war. Fight it yourself, Naruto said with a thumbs up. He didn't want to get involved with Sakura because Naruto knew she was mentally unstable, as Kakashi had a sweat drop alongside with Minato. Poor boy, Minato said. As time went by, they started traveling towards the land of waves. As they were traveling, Ko detected some figures inside a water pool, as Naruto alerted everyone, as he formed a flamethrower in his hand and burned the whole pool. As the whole pool disintegrated, the bodies itself were. Naruto knew that. Of course, Ko took it as safety precaution to erase that from Naruto's memory. And they continued their travels until a huge sword was flung at their side in the mist. Naruto caught it with a mecha hand that didn't damage his armor, but the sword itself cracked in half. As Zabuza was quite shocked by this as he appeared. What is that thing? Hey, I'm a kid, and I'm a Ganin of Konoha, an adult as well. You know, Naruto said. Oh, you're quite strong for your age, kid. You broke my sword in half. Now you're going to pay for that. He picked up his half-broken sword and flung at Naruto, but Naruto formed a sword of his own from his hand as he caught the blade with both hands and spin in the midair, cutting the sword in half. What is that blade? Tell you what, kid. If I beat you, I'll take your sword, and if you beat me, you can keep mine. As he fixed his blade by his blood, as the blade itself was fixed. Cool, Naruto said, as both of them clashed together with each other, clashing their swords, one blow after another. Huge chunks of sparks were flown here and there as the whole Genin squad and Kakashi watched not. I didn't know Naruto can match A-rank shinobis like that. Maybe it's the thing. As Koden said, Sir, activating shield, as a whole amount of shield was activated as sunburns were thrown at him, and at Zabuza, who was now unconscious, as a Kiri Hunter Nin appeared. I'm sorry for that. I guess I missed a few hits. I'll be taking his body with me. I'm a Kiri Hunter Nin from Kiri, and he's a rogue ninja of ours. Thank you for disarming him. No worries, Naruto said, lying detected. As the Kiri, before he could confront the Kiri Hunter Nin, they were already gone. Damn it! What happened, Naruto? Code detected lying. I see. So we might face them again. Don't worry, I'll activate my scanners and scan the whole area. As two nanobots came out of his body, scanned the whole area. As they flew into the air, they started to scan the whole area as they went to Tazuna's house. After coming out of 1 week later, both of the Kiri ninjas attack again as the bridge was almost completed. And this time, Kakashi and the rest of the Genin squad, which was training with Naruto, were stronger enough to take on both of them. Even in the Ice Dome mirrors, Sakura crashed and cracked the ice domes with her fist, as Sasuke also used his Sharingan and Katon jutsus to burn the ice bearers, as Zabuza was having a hard time facing Kakashi. On to the other side, Naruto was focusing on something that appeared. Well, the demon of the mist is facing troubles. Guys, can you do me the favor and kill the demon and his, accomplice? And he looked at Sakura and licked his lips. I want that girl to be my slave. That will fulfill my desires for 1 week. After that you can have your fun. And we'll sell her later on. Naruto for the first time was enraged. Summoning. Mecha. Naruto formed into a giant robot as he joined both of his hands together. Hand cannon. Blast, Naruto said as a giant blast of energy beam, red mainly, was shot at everyone that disintegrated everyone as the whole ground shook. Mecha. Disable. As Naruto jumped back to the ground as he looked at himself at what he did with wide eyes. I killed them. Sensei, I'm a monster, Naruto said as Sakura and Sasuke came to pat him on the shoulder. No, Naruto, you saved us all. We're going to... Sakura started to tremble and cry as Sasuke comforted her. It's okay. As Sakura hugged Sasuke and cried. Sasuke knew even if he hated Sakura that much, but it was a bad fate for the girl. As time went by, Naruto was consulted, as they were seen now as the hero, a giant mecha hero of Land of Waves, as they dubbed Naruto, after finding out it was called Mecha. As they all returned back to Konoha as heroes of the Land of Waves with the treaty, everything was fine, and soon the Chunin exams came in, and everyone was preparing for them. And Naruto was being trained by Kushina and Minato in Kenjutsu and Flying Raijin and Rasengan. And Jiraiya also budged in and started to train him with, Toad summonings and Gamabunta and all. After this training was done, everything went as in canon for the first 2 rounds of the Chunin exams, where they encountered none other than Orochimaru, but this time Naruto, with the help of his mecha, were able to disable him. With the help of his nanobot, Orochimaru's body was rendered useless and he was paralyzed by a toxin that was produced by Naruto with the help of Go. As Anbus arrived to capture him, the mud clone disabled itself and rushed away. As Orochimaru was able to manifest enough chakra to substitute himself with another mud clone. Damn it, I will have to keep an eye on that kid. He's interesting. Both scientifically and anatomically, he intrigues me. Forget the Uchiha. I'm coming after you. Jinchuriki or not, I will find a way to curse you with my seal. He licked his lips. You are my next body, Naruto-kun. Whether you like it or not, he said as he disappeared from the Konoha. As when they arrived, the whole Konoha village was on alert. Mainly the shinobi forces because Orochimaru presented itself in Chunin exams. And from the looks of it, his targets were both Naruto and Sasuke. And time went by, the preliminaries happened. And they went as in canon as well. Naruto was enraged at what Neji did to Hinata, and he was going to crush that boy as well. He leaves so much killer intent that Shikaku and, well, Gaara also feared Naruto. Because Naruto was leaking a huge amount of killer intent. The whole village shook as he looked at Naruto who had red eyes with slits in them. The whole village was not hearing. As then it clicked. The more the enraged he becomes, the seal becomes loosened. He is giving into his hatred. As Kyuubi was seen as the being of hatred. Now they knew what kind of emotion not to trigger inside Naruto and to make him happy. So they vowed to themselves, once this was all over, they were going to start treating him like a normal kid and stop ignoring him. As Naruto visited Hinata and jumped down as Neji was about to deliver his final blow to a lying down Hinata in his hospital room. You're not going to do that, Neji. Get out of here. The next time we meet, pray to Kami that you're not matched with me. I will destroy both of your arms and your eyes, so you can't use them. Your fate will be being a cripple then. Naruto said, you may be the Hokage's kid, but all I see is a whining child here. The child who was given everything in a platter. You haven't worked hard. I was a genius in my own right, as you are. It will be a battle of centuries. And fate has already decided me as the winner, Naruto Uzumaki no Mikase, whether you like it or not. So I suggest if we ever face, come with your coffin on, because I'm going to put you in a body bag and you'll be 6 feet underground. He said with a smirk. We'll see about that, Neji. We'll see about that. As he went by, the drawing lots were drawn and same thing as in canon. 1 month went by for rest, as the whole stadium was packed again. As Naruto entered from one side, as did Neji from other side. Naruto was wearing black clothes with red lining all over. He looked at Neji. Neji, are you ready for your death today? Are you, Uzumaki Naruto? As he looked at Proctor. Proctor, this is a death match. As both of them looked at, both the clan head and the Hokage looked at each other as they looked at the Proctor. As Proctor nodded to himself. No, it's not. Have it your way. I'm going to kill him either way to show everyone that being the Hokage's child and being served everything in platter doesn't mean anything. I am a prodigy and fate has decided me as the winner. We'll see about that, Neji. I'm going to destroy your chakra coil so you can't mold chakra anymore. Armor up, Naruto said as his armor appeared over his body, completely covering himself. Swords, Naruto said as 2 swords appeared. I'm going all out, Neji. Let's see how much of your gentle fist can defend against these. Neji's eyes wet. No matter how much hard you try, Naruto, you're a failure in my eyes. I'm much more prodigy than you are. Byakugan, he said as Byakugan activated. The fight began as Naruto disappeared. In a red flash, the Raijin technique. Damn it, he learned it. As Naruto appeared behind him. This ends here. Naruto swung his swords, and with a single slash, both of Neji's arms were cut off completely. As huge amount of blood splattered everywhere, as Neji fell to the ground screaming. As Naruto sealed his swords. Pathetic. So much for a prodigy, Neji. As Neji was screaming, as Naruto picked him up and kicked him in the face. You know what, Neji? This is what happens when you have a stick stuck up in your ass and stop training, proclaiming yourself as a prodigy and faith and this and that. Where is your faith, Neji? You said I was a failure, then you were destined to win. How are you going to win? By splattering your blood all over me? Naruto said, as everyone was quite surprised by Naruto's sadistic behavior. Do you think it's the QB? No, it's not. It can't be. As then, Naruto put his mask down and everyone saw Naruto's eyes turned red with slits. No, oh no, it's the QB. We have to stop this. As Naruto then grabbed his head. No, you're not going to take over. I don't want this to happen. Shut up, you Ningen, said a demonic voice as everyone held a breath in their throat. Let me end this pathetic use of existence. He dare mock us. Mock you. Do you want that to happen? We can destroy this village, the people who ignored you. I don't care. I have my family and all that is its matter. My friends are here. And he's been punished already. I didn't want to do this. You made me. No matter how hard you try, I will take over your body once you give in your hate. And from the looks of it, you will soon. The QB disappeared as Naruto grabbed both of his arms. As he said, Ko, start operating. Join both of the joints and arms back to his body. As Ko first destabilized the Hyuga and started attaching the procedure, which took an hour as everyone watched in fascination as two hands appeared behind Naruto and started to sew back Neji's arm with such ease. As Neji woke up, why are you helping me, Uzumaki? Naruto. Neji, I want you to move your hands. As Neji started to move his fingers. You'll be fine in 1 week. Until then you can rest. As everyone started to got up and clap their hands at what Naruto did. Not only did he show camaraderie here, but compassion for those even that were his enemies. In the eyes of the villagers, and in the eyes of his parents, that was something that they all possessed, the will of fire. That was close to diminishing, but Naruto bring it back with his words and with his kind behavior. And Danzo on the other hand gritted his teeth. Such brilliance. It should be mine, not that kid's. I have to extract that from him, one way or another. I will find a way. Danzo said as he left. Naruto detected his emotions. Sir, danger detected. Person is emitting strange aura or chakra. He is thinking of disassembling us. Follow him. Locate what he is doing and gather evidence. It shall be presented to the council, Naruto said, as the bug flied away from him, a nanobug, as it entered Danzo's hair without him noticing, and started to record everything, 360. As time went by, the Konoha Crush began into the next match, as the Shikaku was released in Sasuke's match. But Naruto activated his mecha gear and started to battle out Shikaku. His swords were stuck inside of Shikaku, as Shikaku completely took over his form. As Naruto then shoved out his swords and said, Beam Blast! As Shikaku's belly section was completely obliterated, as his face started to fall. No! I just got out! Damn you, Uzumaki! As Gaara woke up, as Naruto caught him with his hand. Gotcha! As Gaara looked at the huge mecha. Please don't kill me. Please. Gaara, it's okay. It's me, Naruto. You and me are alike, remember? I also was fighting my inner demons. Like you are. You are much stronger than me, Gaara. I know you are. My parents can help you. Please just let me help you. As he felt two tiny shurikens scratching him in his thumb. Huh? Oh, your brother is fine, Naruto said. As everyone of the battle stations, mainly Orochimaru and everyone, looked at the giant mecha, still paused. As Naruto directed them, launch missile at enemies, as huge missiles were launched at their enemies. As Orochimaru was surprised when the shield broke as the missile came to him, as the missile destroyed his body completely. One of his arm and his heart only remained alongside his skull, which kept him alive. Get me out of here, Kabuto. I cannot breathe, Kabuto said as Orochimaru took over one of his minions' bodies. Let's get out of here. Retreat. As they all retreated, the Suna army was obliterated as well. Some of them retreated that were far behind from the attacking squadron. As the three Suna Genins that were in front of Naruto were now shocked and terrorized, as Naruto disengaged his armor. It's okay, we're going to help you. You were being threatened by and used by Orochimaru. As he nodded, we know. Everything will be fine. Please let me help you. How can we trust you? Temari asked. You have to. Naruto said with a grin, as Temari blushed at that. And they surrendered, and Gaara's seal was replaced with a new seal, and Shikaku started traumatizing him as Gaara finally fell asleep. He slept for 2 whole days. As he woke up, still feeling tired, and slept for 1.5 days more after eating his breakfast to keep himself alive. When he woke up, he was fine and healthy. Temari and Kankuro cried as they got their brother back, as Naruto was happy. And once he got out, the whole village started to repair and cheered Naruto as a hero. Akatsuki was now on the move as time went by, as the whole Konoha 12 was training hard because they knew that if a war can occur like that easily, they have to train hard. So Naruto won't be the only one who will be protecting them. This time they have to protect him and the rest of the village as well in return, as they all were motivated and training hard, as Hinata confessed her love to Naruto, and so did Temari, as Naruto almost visited the 3 siblings every day, and well, Temari finally found love in Naruto, as Naruto was more than happy to return both of the girls' love, but he told his parents about this dilemma, and they were okay with him dating 2 girls, and so were the girls okay with that. And time went by, they went on dates and got more closer, and intimate as well at one point. But their happiness came to an end when Akatsuki was on the move and attacked Suna and took Gaara as a prisoner. Naruto and Temari, who were now in Konoha, went to capture the Akatsuki members and retrieve Gaara. As they arrived, Gaara was already dead. With the help of Granny Chiho, who were amongst them since Suna, she revived Gaara by forcing her life out of her body, sacrificing herself as Gaara came back to life, but Shikaku was gone. They were afraid that the rest of the Bijus were also might be targeted by Akatsuki. So Naruto, with the help of his mecha robot, traveled at lightning speed from village to village, informing them of Akatsuki and what they might do, as Suna was attacked and Shikaku was extracted by Akatsuki. They don't know what their mission is, but they are gathering the Bijus, which is not a good reason for a little organization to have the most powerful beings in the world, unless they want the world domination, as the Raikage and Kirigakure's Kage agreed. But the Tsuchikage from Iwagakure was mad at Naruto. First, he breached his security, and not only that, he was saying that the Akatsuki were targeting the Jinchuriki. And not only that, he was the son of the Yellow Flash. But Naruto told him that it was a fight between him and his elders, not him, Naruto and him, Oniki. But Oniki took it as a form of insult, as Naruto was now in front of the whole population of Iwagakure, as Oniki started his lecture that he will kill Naruto and avenge the death of their loved ones. As Naruto took a hand up and said something. Can I say something? Fine, since it's your last words, you can say it. Can you all tell me who was the first one to attack Konoha? We were the ones who attacked, obviously, one of the civilians said. So, what do you suggest, Konoha to just let you attack? No, said the civilians, realizing something. And who was the leader at the time? Oniki-sama. So who is the one to blame? The one who is in charge, right? So who was at the time in charge and who is the one to blame? Naruto said. Oniki-sama. So, let me get this straight, Tsuchikage-sama. You and Iba and Kiri and Kumo formed an alliance and attacked Uzushio-gakure, my mother's home village. For what? Because they were getting stronger. You have my answer. You're a prick and an asshole who attack others by deeming them as threat. Because they are getting strong. You're a jealous prick and an insecure bastard. Naruto said at his face, which enraged Oniki to no end, as Kurotsuchi was biting back her laughter alongside Kintsuchi, because Naruto was spitting facts and truth. People of Iwagakure, what happened between our ancestors and in the past wars should be remain in past. We should focus on the future. Did we ever engage back into battle? No, we only defended our home. My father, before murdering your whole corpse, started to give them warnings, but they didn't listen. Yes, it is the truth. The yellow flash gave us the warnings, but Tsuchikage-sama told me to keep quiet. Said a person who was limping there. Your father left me alive after seeing that I couldn't fight. He wasn't a heartless monster that we all deem him to be. He was a kind-hearted shinobi who wanted to protect his village, and that's what he did, and he has my respect. As Kumo Iwa's populace started to lose hope in Oniki, as Oniki then said, "But your father killed my grandchild because of your mistake, Oniki, not mine, nor my father's. And you're going to start this battle all over again. What do you think will happen once you found out that I'm dead? All Konoha forces, my friends, all will come for you. What will you do then? And not only that, since I'm the Jinchuriki, the Kyuubi no Kitsune will be released here and first destroy this village and then went to Konoha to destroy them, because only an Uzumaki can hold Kyuubi back." And now they all shivered in fear of knowing Kyuubi no Kitsune might be released on them if they killed the boy, or what was they going to do? "So tell me, Oniki, what is it going to be? Oh, and by the way," Naruto said as he disappeared in a red flash and appeared behind him with a kunai, "I can use the Raijin too, much more efficiently as well, as their blood run cold. Why I never tried? Because I was here to deliver a hand of friendship, to warn you all, and this is how I am repaid. I'm leaving. You're on your own. My warning has been given. Never trust Akatsuki." And Naruto formed into a giant mecha in front of everyone and started to fly into the air, as they all were now sweating bullets. "He can turn into that thing? Grandpa, you almost got us killed. Yeah, Oniki-sama, you're not worthy of being our Kage anymore. Kesuchi-sama should be the Kage. Yeah!" As Oniki was dethroned of his, tyranny, as Kitsuchi, his son, was given the title of Tsuchikage. As Oniki was shooken to the core by what Naruto revealed and could do, as he had a lot of thinking to do now that he wasn't a Kage. And Naruto returned finally from Takigakure to home, where Fu remained, and she wasn't treated good, so Naruto took her with him, as Fu was quite happy and fallen in love with Naruto at first sight, so Naruto was happy to have her on board. And once they returned, Fu kissed her on lips in front of his girlfriends, Temari and Hinata, which was quite surprising for both girls, but they knew Naruto was a person who was charismatic and everyone felt attracted to him. So they let it slide. They met the girl later on, as she was given an apartment and a stable to live in the village. And as things were going back to normal, as after Fu's confession and she joining Naruto's harem, everything went downhill as Akatsuki attacked them. The village was destroyed, but Naruto appeared in front of them. "What are you doing here? Kyuubi's Jinchuriki. Because of you, we lost all of our forces in Akatsuki." It was true. Those who were sent to capture the bijus of other nations all were killed and captured. Only Obito or Tobi, Nagato or Pain, his bots, Konan and Zetsu were the ones remaining. Everyone else was killed and captured. And they were enraged and after Naruto now, as Naruto then said, "I see." As he and his father, with the help of the Yellow Flash technique, started to battle out the rest of the Akatsuki, as Naruto was thrown back after he was about to finish Konan, as his father and mother took out Tobi alongside with Kakashi and Zetsu, as Pain was taken care of by Jiraiya and Hiruzen, as parts of Pain started to fight them 2-on-1, as Tendo or Yahiko appeared in front of Naruto. "You are not allowed to kill her. Who are you and why are you doing this? I am Pain, Kami, and you shall know pain, because after pain there will be peace." Yeah, that's a lame ass theory now right there, Naruto said. "Ko, armor up. Mini cannon blaster." As Naruto joined his hands, as nanobots formed a huge cannon blaster there, as they fired at the Yahiko, disintegrating his lower body. As the Petra appeared and started to heal him. As Naruto formed 2 blades, chainsaw blades, as chainsaw blades started to rotate and kill everyone in its path.
The whole Path squadron was destroyed by Naruto and the rest of the gang, as Yahiko, Path, and Conan and Toby remained. Zetsu was captured, as Naruto killed him as well. As for the first time, Kurama said, "You brat, kill him. He might try something that I don't even like." Okay, I was going to capture them, but fine. As Naruto killed Zetsu. You're not that bad, you know that, brat. You're not that bad yourself, Kurama. How do you know my name? It was a guess. What do you mean by that? I'm kidding. I read a book that was written by Sage of the Sixth Path, Haguro Mochizuki, or so the man claimed. And it was quite an old book that I found in my dad's study. And I guess it's true that your name is Kurama, so it is true that it was written by Sage of the Sixth Path, Naruto said, realizing, yes, it is, you dumb idiot. And after confirming that, Naruto continued with this battle, keeping that in mind. But Obito formed another hand seal. It's an alternative jutsu that Zetsu taught me. It might work. Infinite Tsukiyomi, he said, as Rinnegan in his eyes flared. Obito did it, as the soul from Conan and himself and Nagato and his all parts were extracted, powering the jutsu, as moon in front of them cracked, because it was already nighttime, and a being flew down on earth with such speed. She had white hair, white skin, 3 eyes, 2 white and 1 red, almost like a Yuga. But she was much more graceful, as she looked at everyone. As she formed a hand seal, as huge trees appeared all around the world, as bandages started to wrap around everyone. But Naruto was able to save himself with the help of mecha. What is going on? Alert, warning. That being in front of you is primordial level, dangerous. Suggestion, run away or use full force to fight. But caution, full force might render you useless for 2 months. Naruto, with a heavy gulp, nodded. Yes, do that. Full force, armor, activate, Naruto said, as a huge amount of armor fully activated. Battle gear mode, as 2 swords appeared and 2 more hands appeared behind him. Blasters, Naruto said, as 2 hands grabbed the guns behind and formed blasters and shot at Kaguya. But Kaguya altered the dimensions as the shots were shot back at Naruto. Naruto then said, "Your flash!" Naruto appeared before her. Giant Rasengan! As a red Rasengan made out of mecha bots and his chakra fell on her back, disintegrating her clothes a bit as she looked back. "You naughty boy," she said. "Oh, come on," Naruto said. "I'm battling here." As she jumped on the mecha and appeared in front of Naruto inside it. As she punched Naruto, as Naruto was thrown out of the mecha bot, as the whole nanobots disintegrated into nothingness and were absorbed back into Naruto's body, as Naruto was bleeding heavily. As Kurama then said, "Kid, use my power." "Kurama, are you sure?" "I've been with you your whole pathetic life for 16 years, and I can tell you that you're a good person." As a figure appeared, it was Haguro Mochizuki, father. Said none other than, Kurama himself. "Yes, Kurama. And you, Naruto, my boy, can use my power as well. Both Indra and Asura's. Because Indra's soul was destroyed, since Sasuke wasn't falling on the path of hatred like he was supposed to. All because your mother used the Ultra Hakai Fusion. Which I'm grateful of, but my son's soul is destroyed. That I'm sad about. But Asura can use Indra's power as well. Here," he said, as on both Naruto's hands, Sun and Moon Seal appeared. As Kurama's seal was destroyed with the help of Sage of the Sixth Path, as Kyuubi then powered Naruto's chakra system. Warning, Ko said, "Going into sleeping mode. Armor has been destroyed." As Naruto then said, "Can you make a weapon?" "Yes." "What will you choose? This will be the final weapon for me. For the time being, and for 1 week I cannot do anything. I will be recharging myself." Swords, chainsaw swords, as both of the swords appeared in Naruto's hands as he was lying on the ground, as Kaguya was about to eat the fruit tree that was about to be grown in minutes. Yes, in mere moments, the whole chakra will be absorbed from everyone. They will die. I will have my fruit and power and leave. Before she could finish, her neck was chopped off from her body as her eyes widened. As she looked back, still alive barely, to see Naruto with chakra blades in his hand. Chakra charged chainsaw blades in his hand as he was glowing golden with slit in his eyes as there were 6 Magatama orbs behind him. You will not do such thing, Kaguya, as a third eye opened on his face. It was a purple Rinne Sharingan as he disappeared in front of her with the Rinnegan ability, as slammed both of his hands in front of her skull and her body, as she started to form a Chibaku Tensei as was sealed yet again into a new moon, as Naruto joined his both hands together and formed a hand seal as he freed everyone, but he was weak as he coughed huge amount of blood. Warning: vitals destabilized, huge amount of chakra consumed, danger 80% of threatening your life, going into hibernation, body shutting down. 3, 2, 1. As Naruto closed his eye, he saw everyone rushing towards him. Naruto, Minato said, as Naruto was asleep. It was all black. Naruto couldn't see where he was. But after what seemed like flowing in endless hue, he finally woke up as he saw Fu, Hinata, and Temari standing there, as all of them hugged him and cried. His mother also hugged him, but shed tears of happiness, as then she bonked him on the head. Ita, what was that for, Kachan? You damn idiot. Because of you, I was almost having a heart attack here. Whew, thank God you're alive. You should be happy, Kushina. It shouldn't hurt him like that. Oh, Tsunade-san. Thank you for being back and helping my son, said Kushina. No worries, Kushina, no worries. What are friends for? As Kushina giggled. And time went by as Naruto was treated as a celebrity and hero for whole elemental nations. It was revealed that Naruto was the one who saved them from Kaguya Otsutsuki, and his legend became known for whole elemental nations, even to his enemies, such as Orochimaru. And now he even feared Naruto, because Naruto was given the new title of Kami no Shinobi in the Shinobi world. As time went by, Naruto was married one by one to his love of his life, Temari Uzumaki Namikaze, Hinata Uzumaki Namikaze, and Fu Uzumaki Namikaze. Temari was the head of Namikaze clan, and Hinata, being his second lover, was the head of the Uzumaki clan, and Fu was given the title of both. And Naruto loved the three of them respectfully and equally, so it was not much of a bother. And after the time went by, Naruto was also able to achieve peace by forming the peace treaty between his village and the rest of the elemental nation as well. And they were now a huge global village as a whole, by the elemental nations being now its city parts, and they started to prosper together, being strong and held with peace and belief for one another, and with complete trust and mutuality. And Naruto's children were born in such era. As shinobi corpses grew stronger with the help of each other, they knew if Kaguya was there out somewhere, and so was the mecha forces, then they can be bad people out there as well, so they had to protect their homeland from them as well. And Naruto and the rest of the gang were there to protect it from any trouble, even those of Otsutsuki's or anything out there. As this is where I'm going to be leaving the story off, guys. I hope you like this one, and if you do, please leave a like and subscribe to my channel, as this is Apollo Uchiha and I'm signing out. Peace.